Is corporate advertising an adequate funding source for a free press? Laura Ingraham commented on the fact that David Hogg was having a hard time getting into college. David Hogg has become untouchable in the politically correct world that we live in, and sponsors of her show began to pull out.
I think what was more surprising to me wasn't the apology, because that was kind of expected, especially after so many of our advertisers dropped out. Like that was one of the things that disturbed me most. There were multiple tweets in between her first tweet calling me out and then the other tweet where she basically tried apologizing. There are multiple instances that she could have done an apology but didn't. I'm glad to see corporate America standing with me and the other students of Parkland and everybody else, because when we work together we can accomplish anything, and it's important to remember that.
Katie Hopkins, appearing on InfoWars, commented on Laura Ingraham's apology.
First up, Laura Ingraham. You know, one of the really important things is that you never apologize. Never apologize. It only encourages them. The minute you come out and say sorry, the first thing they're going to say back to you is, oh, well, your sorry was too late. Oh, your sorry was only sorry because now you're losing your sponsors. Your sorry wasn't good enough. If you thought about what you said, you wouldn't be sorry. So saying sorry never works. It's the worst strategy Fox could have adopted to try and protect her. And I think what we need to do more of is look for sponsors and commercial partners who are allies, who will stand with us no matter what our personal views are. I think it's disgusting that certain brands like TripAdvisor or Hulu or whatever have decided that in order to appease David Hogg, a small child, they will withdraw sponsorship from lovely Laura Ingraham, who's a fighter, she's a foster mother, she's a great woman. And I think these sponsors need to be targeted in the same way we did with Hannity and others, to say, no, you are not going to decide the agenda here in this nation. You are just a corporate making money by selling products. Do what you do and sell your products and shut up.
You're absolutely right, but I happen to know the inside baseball on Fox and the coup they had with Ailes, and then how they got rid of O'Reilly and how they're trying to get rid of Hannity. The Suns want to segue it into being more like CNN. They've said that. They're liberals. Look at Fox programming, the rest of it's very globalist. I mean, look what it does there in the UK. So it's kind of a mixed bag. But they want to act like these hosts are getting destroyed because of their own action, and they want to be able to intimidate their host to convince their audience to kind of do what Glenn Beck did and sell out. So that's the process. Is they want Fox News to basically kill itself, but they don't want to get the blame. And so that's why they have these corporate guys advise them to do something which they know, just like Tiger Woods apologizing, will destroy them. So Laura Ingraham is being marched in front of a firing squad by Fox. Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're fine. I agree with you, absolutely. In fact, and many of the times that I've worked on various outlets, when I have my own radio show, you know, it's the most performing, best listened to commercial radio show. And then your bosses love the fact that you're the best performing show, that you have the most listeners. But the moment any kind of flashback happens, any kind of, you know, horror story, a tweet that I did that nobody liked, whatever, the bosses are so quick to run away, to say, oh, no, we'll let her go. And I think that's it. This whole kind of media, the place we try and base ourselves, you and I, it lacks spine. It lacks backbone. It lacks the guys that employ you that say, I stand with her. These are her opinions. We've employed her for them. We're happy with her on the good days and we'll stand by her on the bad days. And we don't have enough platforms just like that.
Laura Ingraham is taking a week off in the midst of the manufactured controversy. No conservative can argue with most of what Laura Ingraham has to say. It's what she does not talk about that is the problem. Laura, like most mainstream commentators, are what we call gatekeepers. You will never hear any of them question why Building 7 fell down, or why we have a private bank, the Federal Reserve, creating the money supply. And because of this, we end up in endless, needless wars. These reporters are afraid to question the official narrative. Take this eyewitness, for example.
And the shots were coming from the other part of the building, so there definitely had to be two shooters involved.
Because the gatekeepers won't ask the tough questions and will not do a proper investigation, we find both our First and Second Amendment are under attack. And companies like these are participating in destroying our freedoms which are the bedrock for the greatest country that has ever existed. Not sure about you, but I think I'm going to try my best to not shop with any of these companies.